Hello, I am the Pickled Onion Knight. Welcome to another video on my presentation pack stamp collection. So today we're going to do folder number 8, which goes from the 20th of January 1998 to the 3rd of October in the year 2000, which at the time seemed very futuristic. So yeah, not much else to do apart from open the folder and see what we've got. So folder number 8 starts the same way as many of them, and that is with my little homemade index card here. Endangered species. So we've got water vole, squirrel, what? Red squirrel. No, that's not right. Hang on. Why is it telling me that's what all these are when that's not what that is? See, this obviously doesn't match up with this. Oh well. Anyway, endangered species, and there are the stamps. There you go. Diana, Princess of Wales. 1961 to 1997. This was probably a reluctant little set that was released in 1998 because, well, it's a complicated story, suffice it to say, but this was 4 months-ish, maybe 5 months after she had died, so. But hey, at least she got some stamps. I'm not going to get some stamps. The Queen's Beasts, so these are all royal things, and I think some of these, not these exact pictures, but this was a theme that was reused later for a set of the Post and Go stamps. When I think they were called Heraldic Beasts or something in that set, but it's basically the same theme. Lighthouses here, very important in days gone by. Not amazingly important now with things like GPS, but you know, everything helps. Comedians. So, yep. Again, what's wrong with a photograph? You know, I don't know. There just seems to be a thing where they commission artists that can't really draw. You know, I'm not saying I could do a better picture of Tommy Cooper than that, but there are proper artists that could. And I know they've tried to go for a sort of comedy, overemphasised style with these things, but I mean, these are Royal Mail postage stamps. You don't need to be silly with them. You can just either use a photograph or commission an artist that can draw. You know, that's all I would do. Health, there's some things that somebody decided depicted health by using hands. So, healthy hands. Magical worlds. So there's all the different magical worlds that you can get. Carnival, so all obviously very colourful stamps here because carnivals are colourful. British Land Speed Records. So we've got various vehicles. Yep, I don't know what any of them are. I thought I recognised that one. I thought that was the Audi thing from 1937, but it's clearly not if it's a British speed record. Because there was an Audi built Le Mans car that held the speed records in 1937, but that might have been a racing record. And I thought that was it, but if it's a British speed record, it can't be that car. Christmas. So, all different Christmassy themes. And here we get to all the sort of tail bits that were coming up all the way through the millennium. These are, what is there? I think there's 20 packs in this set, and they are commonly known as the Millennium stamps. In fact, they're not commonly known that. They are known as that because that's what it says there. And this was stamps that was released through 1999 into 2000, and they're all tail. They've got in the title. Well, they're tail stamps, and these are very, very common because lots of people bought them. There was a big mad, let's buy everything with Millennium written on it in 1999. So these are very common and these are very cheap, and they're very easy to get the entire set for not very much money, probably face value, to be honest, which is probably the lowest you'll get any set of stamps for is face value. So yeah. I mean, they're worth collecting to have, but you know, if you end up with a truckload of these, don't think you're selling them for much, because there's loads of them. But anyway, Inventor's Tale. So there's all the different things. Traveller's Tale. Some stamps on travelling. Patient's Tale. So this is the experience of being a patient in a hospital. I can only assume these are definitive sets that I don't have, because there's no reason why I wouldn't have any of the tail stamps, because like I say, they are so cheap and so easy to get. Settler's Tale, so this is all people that have moved to new places. And with a lot of these, I think actually the covers can be more exciting than the stamps, because the covers actually seem to tell a little bit of a story, whereas the stamps, no, not so much. I don't know. I'm not overly keen on the style that most of these have been done in. The Worker's Tale. So that'll be, I don't know, trade unions and things like that. The Entertainer's Tale. So again, some entertainers down there. I like the Dalek though. That is a good stamp. The Dalek stamp is a good stamp. Any Doctor Who stamp is a good stamp in my book. But I might be biased. Edward and Sophie. Yeah, so this was a fun one because Prince Edward, there was, before he married Sophie Rhys-Jones, there were questions about him. And if you don't know what they are, I'm not going to go into them because, again, I don't want to get sued. But, yeah, this marriage was a surprise to a lot of people in Britain, I must say. Citizen's Tale. So, yep, that one's a tap. Scientist's Tale. So that's that looks like DNA. So that's stuff there. There's there's a picture of Uranus. It might be Saturn. Yeah. How often do you get to say that, though, for stamps? Come on. I had to. I had no choice. Had no choice. I was forced to do it. Farmer's Tale. Now, see, this is another one. These stamps, pretty dull. But look at this picture of, like, the tractor that's been made to look like fields and things like that. See that? This bit, if you put this bit here on a stamp, that would be more exciting than all of these four. Why have they done that? They've done it wrong. They've done it the wrong way round. Oh, it doesn't matter. Soldier's Tale. See, these ones are a bit more gritty. You know, quite nice. You know, you'd quite like it. You know, you send your 5-year-old a birthday card. The stamp you put on it is, you know, some gritty soldier. Yeah. Christian's Tale. Yep, we know about them. Not one for the Muslims, though, is there? No Muslim's Tale. But there you go. Artist's Tale. So, yep, there's some wallpaper. There's, yep. So, you know, artists. And again, look at these. And then look at the cover art here. The cover art is better than the stamps. Always for these sets. Honestly, unbelievable. There's a Millennium Timekeeper set. This is one that was just a a miniature sheet as a presentation pack, which is quite good. We've got the is that the Millennium stamp? I think it might be the gold Millennium stamp. It doesn't say any of that on it, but that's basically what it is. Now here we go. Look, this is where, look, the stamps are better than the cover art. This is the way it should be. This is still part of the Millennium set, but then we cross into the 2000s, which is the future, don't forget. You know, the year 2000, it's the future, and the stamps start to get more interesting in the cover art. This is modern. This is what we want. This is modern times now. Fire and light, so we've got, look at that, big lightning bolt and stuff there, and that's just a bit nonsense, the cover art, isn't it? Yeah, so this is what, look, the stamps are getting better than the cover art. This is what I'm saying. The second half of this issue is actually quite okay. So what's that? Water and coast, so all coastal scenes, life and earth. Can only assume I've got some definitives or regionals missing there. Art and craft. Yeah. No. We're taking a step back here, aren't we? People and places. Again, taking a step back. Stone and soil. And then tree and leaf. Okay, there's some trees in that one. Oh look, there's them. I can't remember what they're called. No, not horse. Is it horse chestnut? No, it's not horse chestnut. What are these things called? Used to call them helicopters, but I don't know what the proper name is. Can't remember. There's a sunflower there, and some bark, something like that. And then the 100th year of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who's there, look, with all her heirs, I suppose. Mind and Matter, yeah, that's about right. And then Body and Bone there, which is all bits and pieces. So that concludes folder number 8, and we are, where are we? October 2000. So we're well into the future by this point. There's a couple more of these that we'll see in the next folder, but for now that's us come to the final page of folder number 8. So that was folder number 8. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I certainly did. Yeah, not much else to do at the end of this video, as all of them, apart from, say, there's a Twitter thing here if you want to get in touch with me. There's going to be a recent upload here in this box on the end card. There's going to be a random video here, and there's going to be a subscribe button up here somewhere, so please do use that. And I look forward to seeing you in video for folder number 9, which is into the 2000s.